What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all already know it is Tuesday, so you should know what you about to see on your screen. This is me, Alton the Analyst, and today we're going to go over the spoilers of One Piece chapter 1121. First off, you already know I gotta shout out to Pew Piece. He already hits us up with that spoiler info every Tuesday. Y'all go follow him. And speaking of following, y'all go ahead and click that like button on this video because you came here for a reason, right? So help me out and go ahead and hit that bell because come on, I'm going to go ahead and tell you subscribe so you'll know every time I post videos like that so we can talk about these spoilers. So let's do a bit of a recap of last week's chapter. Well, last chapter we found out that not only Clover was a D-Clan member, but they finally revealed that Roger was a member of the D-Clan to the public. I know I was raving and saying it's like we're getting repeated information, but I had to really think on it. Back when Roger was having this conversation with Whitebeard, he was just informing us as the audience and Whitebeard that he was a D-Clan member. And we have to remember that the world didn't know this easy to put together information, but there were even people that knew about the D-Clan prior to this announcement, if you're surprised about that or not. Then we also got to see Atlas pull off a Hannah Baker, the old Chaozu. Yeah, I think Chaozu makes more sense because she kind of exploded to slow somebody down and it didn't really do that much damage. We just seen half of Nijiro's face gone, but that's probably going to get revived back. And then we see that Saturn is also on the Elbathian ships, the Giants ships, the giant pirate ships. That's what they're named. Also, I'll go ahead and I will address the elephant in the room. The new episode of One Piece came out, and we finally got to see when Shanks one-shot Kid. Now, I'm not the biggest Kid fan around, but I respect Kid because even though he even should have known that he had no chance, he still stood on business. You know, just like Luffy would stand on business, just like Law stood on business when it came to Blackbeard. But difference was he got one-shotted, and then everybody is hyping up. And look, I have no quarrel with Shanks, right? I have no quarrel with Shanks. I just call it how I see it, okay? And what I see is that Shanks is some type of an informant. And from what I grew up, the age I grew up, maybe this is a different generation, and y'all probably, honor tattletales, that's cool with y'all. But I'm not gonna lie, it's still kind of weird to me how everybody glazes this rat. If y'all want more details on why I think that Shanks is the snitch, go ahead check this video out. People are already talking shit in the comments. And also, so far we haven't got that much when it comes to the spoilers, so I might be making multiple videos this week regarding the spoilers just so we can get updated. So like the video, man, so I can have some motivation to do this crap. Well, it looks like I spoke too soon because it says right here that the Sunny is near the Elbaf ship now. And as we saw in the last chapter, Saturn was on the Elbaf ship. Like I said that we saw Atlas used herself to create a distance between the Sunny and Nijiro, whatever his name is. But Saturn did land on the Elbaf ship. And it's crazy. If you see that panel, like, he is huge compared to giants. So how big are these ones? Like, and he's probably like the smallest out of all of them, right? Y'all let me know in the comments. I know I'll be telling y'all to do a lot in the comments. Y'all just, what I'm saying, just do it as we talking, Luffy jumps and punches Saturn, sending him flying. Well, I mean, he said it last time that that's his strategy. That we can't crush them. We can't just knock them out. We just have to just send them flying. Just keep just sending them flying. And Luffy is sticking to what his strategy is. We see reactions from Vivi, Shirahoshi, and Judge. I'm pretty sure we're going to get more details of whatever they're saying in these reactions and what they're reacting to. I just think it's great that we're getting judge, especially since he is a former associate of Punk. I want to see what his thoughts is in the information that's being revealed, or if he's had any speculations of what's going on with him being a scientist himself. Vivi is obvious because they are talking about the Will of D, but I don't think that Vivi has been informed that she is a D clan member, at least not now, unless her father had a conversation with her about it before the reverie, but I doubt that happened. And then Sarah Hoshi makes sense because of what's going to be stated later, but I don't see what they could be saying now if it's in this order. Bonnie transform into Nika again. Okay, well, I mean, it's not something I would have doubted that she could do. I think that she would probably show progressively more of what she can do in this form. Like I said earlier, I mean, a couple weeks ago, I'm not expecting her to be as skilled or be, I don't even know if I could call it skill, or as silly, or I don't know, is used to the power as much as Luffy is. But I do see this as a temporary state that she can't keep for long. So it's probably like how Gear 3rd used to be, how Luffy used to just blow his hand up, do a big punch or do a big kick, and then inflates. So maybe she starts doing stuff like that. Vegapunk discusses the ancient weapons and mentions that the fate of the world hinges on who obtains the One Piece. I think this is another case of Vegapunk giving the people that's within the One Piece world information that the audience already knows. So he's clarifying that information and confirming that information to the people of this world, because remember, you guys, a lot of people don't remember, as an audience member, that there's not a lot of people that believe that the ancient weapons exist. There's not a lot of people that believe that the One Piece exists still. So I think this is like a phase 3 of the call to being a pirate. I'm gonna say, like, phase 1 was with Roger, and he told people, my treasure is out there, you have to find it. And it made everybody and their mama pick up and hit the seas to become a pirate, which made a big problem for the world government, right? After 20 years of that mess, and they were able to at least die down the pirate epidemic, then you have Whitebeard's death, which you have a veteran Whitebeard who's been on these seas for 20 plus years. Even after the death of the Pirate King, he confirms it in his last breath that the One Piece is real. So now you have a second great pirate age, which they're calling the worst generation, that's running the seas or running wild on the seas right now. You got Yonkos getting taken down, and now you have this third phase where the smartest man in the world, the man who's responsible to so many advances in technology, science, knowledge in this world, is now confirming that the world's fate depends on the One Piece. I wonder how the world is going to really take that kind of news. We see reactions from major characters like Emu, the Revolutionary Army, Aokiji, Marines, and some characters like Dragon, Shanks, Buggy, Mihawk, and the Cross Guild. And most of these people that they are talking about that are having their actions, like I said, with the earlier characters that was mentioned, I'm ready to hear the dialogue or what they have to say. Just seeing them is just not enough, you know. I want to see if Emu has which they have to say about what's being revealed. Revolutionary Army, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of tired. They're not making no moves, and this their kind of shit that they supposed to be doing. Aokiji, right? That's who I want to see. What kind of issue he got. And some characters like Shanks, Draggy. I mean, they show Shanks. That's crazy. Buggy, Mihawk, Cross Guild. This makes sense because the last time we seen them, it was because it was Buggy stating that we need to be taking this opportunity and go for the One Piece. So it makes sense that they would show them. But I also, like I said, I can't wait for the dialogue. There is someone who appears that looks like Shanks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There is someone that appears who looked like another Figarland listening to the broadcast. Now, I don't want to be one of those people that said I told you so. But come on, man. How many clues is Oda going to give us saying that we should not trust Shanks? Just because this man handed off a hat to someone that we actually like, that doesn't mean that this person is someone who we should be looking up to, like we Luffy. You know? I don't know. If we don't know this man's past like that, we don't know what this man was doing between Roger's death, between those 10 or so years, between Roger's death and him meeting Luffy. Even when after he left Luffy, we don't know what he's been up to. This man has already been shown in the middle of the office of the Gorosei talking about, I want to talk to you about a certain pirate. It don't matter what pirate he's talking about. That's still snitch op activity. You are a pirate, bro. Why are you snitching on pirates? Why are you snitching on anyone? And then it says that we have a break next week. Usually this will be the part when I say, oh yeah, break next week. So come on down to Jeopardy next week. But good news, bad news. Good news is, yes, we are doing Jeopardy. Bad news is we're not waiting for no break week anymore. We're doing it every week. We've got so many people that wants to come through and do the One Piece Jeopardy. We're doing it every week. So every Tuesday, we need you guys to go down to my Twitch. Go ahead and follow while you're there. And we will be live every Tuesday at 7:30 playing some One Piece Jeopardy. If you guys come through enough, if you subbing on all things like here and you subbing on my Twitch, I'll even let you bring in some questions to ask these people. Who knows? Well, see you guys there. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And you probably will hear from me later, especially if we get more dialogue in these spoilers. All right. I was about to say my old name, Mr. Vape. I'm Elton the Analyst. You guys have a great day. Bon voyage.